Hello people that how's are doing today. I suppose you've seen in the last few days there's been terrible weather in this country, and rivers have burst their banks and lakes have overflowed, and you know it's terrible, especially along the Shannon, Ireland's longest river. It's terrible conditions. People are struggling to get out of their homes. People's houses are flooded, and so many people are stranded in their own homes. And they have the army out, they have the civil defence out. They have nearly all the army mobilised to deal with it. And obviously you want to hear the great news about what the government decided to give them for extra work. Yeah, let's see. For people risking their lives. A few years ago, I suppose people to jog people's memories. A guard gave his life. It was a guard. Flood waters obviously, and he was trying to get people away from it. And unfortunately, that guard got swept away with the tide. Because you can't judge water. Water could just come out of anywhere. Something could bust and water come out of nowhere. And obviously the army are putting up sandbags and you're draining, helping the local authorities drain water out of people's houses. And you want to know what the government done for extra hours. The army has to put in the extra armies. The army have to put in. They're giving them €2 an hour. Yeah, they're giving them €2 an hour. Before tax, so they get €2 extra for the extra service, I suppose you could say. So say they're only supposed to work 12 hours a day. Some soldier, say he's doing 12-hour shift. He might have to work 24 hours and he'll get €2 extra for them 2 hours before tax. So tax he had to take is probably 145 or something like that, 147. That's how he probably get a lot taken away from tax. Which is very crooked because Leo Varadkar, I tell you for one fact, he was around with his boots, marching around the place, in houses being flooded, people's homes being flooded. And the government more or less saying, we have nothing to do with it. We're not in power now. What do you want us to do? And Leo Varadkar, I don't know why he went down in the first place. If that was me, if I seen him there, I would have threw him into the Shannon. I would have absolutely fucked him into the Shannon. It's simple as that. I would have just absolutely threw him into the Shannon because how dare him go down, and he's no solution. They're not going to clean out the sides of the river, like the sides of the river. The Environmental Act was passed a few years ago, preventing local authorities from clearing out, the sides of the river, to expand the river, in other words. And they can't do it now. They can't do it because it's a danger to the environment, and which is total rubbish. I don't believe that it's necessary to have that in place. We have to expand the rivers because it just sets this. The Shannon hasn't been cleaned out in years and years, and since the British were here, last time the Shannon was cleaned out and expanded and all the rest, because with the Athlone is terrible at the moment in time with the floods. And my heart goes out to the people that houses are flooded and knows people who's flooded. And people are stranded. Some people are stranded in the house and they can't get out. And obviously I have to praise the civil defence and obviously the army for the brilliant work, and obviously the emergency service, the fire service, and the guards, and all them people who are putting their lives at risk, unlike the politicians who are treating people who are going out to do this like absolutely like they're nothing. And it's it's sad to see that only getting €2 an hour, the soldiers who are going out could get washed away, I'm not going to lie to you people, because these areas are heavily flooded they're going out to, and something could happen, something could fall on them, and they only get €2 extra an hour. Like it's not much of a thing for doing overtime, and putting your life in the line, to save others, and the same as that's what they're there for, you could say. But they do have to put their life in the line, but they want to do, they want to help people, and they want to save people, and they want to do their best. And Leo Varadkar going down pounding around is not helping. And that's why Fine Gael are gonna do bad, because they're obviously just wandering around, haven't got a clue. They won't help people. They're letting people stranded in their houses, and they won't clean out the rivers. They won't do anything. And simple as that to Leo Varadkar. Is he going to pay for anybody's house after? I'd say somebody's house is some poor woman at 90. Let's just take for example, had her house flooded. And who's going to pay for that? She has no house insurance. She's nothing like that. Is the state going to step up and say straight away we're going to pay for Leo Varadkar's? It's coming out of Leo Varadkar's wallet. If he does that, then fair play to him. But I'm sure to God he won't take it out of his wallet. If he does that, it's fair play to him. I'd change my opinion on him altogether. But I'm sure to God he'd just come around and look at the house and say, "Oh, I'm so sorry. We could give you the money. I could take off my holiday, but you know what? I couldn't be bothered because, you know, I'm not in power now. I have no excuse to Sinn Féin to be in power. I haven't, you know, it's nothing to do with me. I'm a temporary Taoiseach. I'm just wandering around the place doing nothing. But it's on a serious note. You know, the army should be getting a tiny bit more for doing extra hours. The same as anybody else. If you do extra hours, you should be paid a bit more. And you should be respected a bit more, not like treated like they're not invisible people. Like the way the army are treating the heads of the army and the government are treating, like you think these are invisible people that are just rising up out of the blue whenever they need them, and then, you know, forget about them. And they don't have a union. They don't have a union like the guards, like the nurses. They don't have a union. They have nobody to complain to. They really have to just sit there and take it. That's really what the government want them to do. But, you know, people like me always stand up against them and say, you know, they shouldn't have to stand up and take it. Nobody should have to take these conditions. But yeah, we can. But my heart really goes out to the people who are affected with flooding across the country. It is, you know, it's very, very bad. You know, something more should have been done. More should have been done after 2009. The floods in 2009, more should have been done, and obviously it wasn't done. And, you know, we need to do better in the future to combat these floods and to be more effective on how we, you know, deal with this and not let it go out of control. And one way we have to do that is obviously expand the Shannon and do things like that, and you know, make the Shannon more better in capacitating floods and to deal with floods. And, you know, again, to praise the emergency services and the civil defence and the army. You know, you're doing great work. You're doing the country proud. You're doing everybody in this country proud with your amazing service, with your dedication. We're putting your life on the line, you know, to save others, to help others, to protect houses, protect property. And, you know, there's nobody in this country, and I'm sure everybody would agree with me, would take our hats off to them brave men and women who are working around the clock to save houses and to, you know, get people out of flooded areas and to, you know, help people. And, you know, and the politicians sitting there doing nothing. But yeah, I'm sure everybody would agree with me on that. Thank you.